Well, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 12 of Disgaea. I did a little bit of leveling. Hopefully it'll be enough. As you can see, I've kind of built everybody up into kind of the mid-20s who really needs it. Some people are still lagging behind, but there's not much I can do about that in a short time. One thing that happened while I was just not recording was this. I found this item right here. The Dream Hand. Check this guy out. It's an extremely high level thieving hand. Look at that hit, 1500. It's pretty ridiculous. And I didn't get it through normal means, like I didn't get it through normal stuff. What happened was I went over and I talked to this guy, and he gave it to me. So I'm not exactly sure what triggered that, but like, you know, we're collecting stuff. We got records and all that good stuff. So, I don't know. We got that, and I think we're ready to finish up this chapter. Here we go.
"あれは罪を償い終えたプリニーたちの魂さ。あなたも聞いたことあるでしょ？プリニーの中には罪を犯した人間の魂が入ってるって話を。
ええ、確かその罪を償うために天界や魔界で働いていると聞きました。
そう。そしてあの赤い月があいつらの罪を浄化し、新しく生まれ変わらせてくれるんだよ。
なんだか切ない景色ですね。
おいエトナ、あいつらを止めろ。
殿下、今の話聞いてたでしょ？プリニーたちは生まれ
うるさい！そんな勝手は許さん。無理やりにでも引っ張って帰るぞ。
I'm not sure we could do that after they lose physical corporeality or whatever. That doesn't seem possible.
待て。
なんだお前たちは。
プリニーの魂、赤い月、連れて行く。邪魔者は排除する。
できるものならやってみろ。プリニーたちは渡さん。あいつらはずっと俺様の家来なのだ。
No, they're hired hands. They're okay.
やはり気になりますか？
ええ、気にならないといえば嘘になります。でもあの人に任せることにします。
Wow, bumping all the way up to level 33. Still, I think we can probably take them if we're careful. Let's give it a shot. Check out that magic resistance. Do they all have that? No, just that one in particular. The other ones are kind of normal. That one's pretty high. High, very high, pretty high, pretty high. Okay, it's gonna be tough to use magic on these guys. We're just gonna have to keep hitting them with more physical attacks.
こ
so they were extremely tanky, but because they didn't have any equipment, their stats were not really that great. You saw that they weren't doing that much damage, despite out-leveling us by quite a bit. And, you know, aside from having a lot of hit points and very good defense, there wasn't really much to that, so not too bad.
いてってって。お前、なぜ仕事の邪魔する？
仕事だと？
その通りっす。死神の仕事を邪魔しちゃいけないっす。死神はプリニーたちの魂を無事に赤い月まで送り届けてくれる使者なんすよ。殿下が本当に自分の家来を大切に思うなら、あいつらに対する愛情があるなら、あいつらの旅立ちを祝福できるはずっす。
ふん、アイマニアの天使と同じようなこと言いやがって。
She is standing right there.
それがあいつらのためなのか？
そうっす。
そうか。なら勝手にするがよい。
分かってもらえたんすね。
まあな。
よかった。なら、私も安心して赤い月へ行けるね。
待ってください。あなたはどんな罪を犯したのですか？
私は自分の命を自分で捨てたんだよ。自分の命を捨てるってことはとても罪深いことだからね。
あなたのような方がどうして？
息子の命を救うためだよ。私の死がきっかけで息子は大切な感情を閉ざしてしまった。けどね、今の息子は少しずつ変わろうとしている。息子の周りにいる素晴らしい人たちのおかげでね。もう私の役目は終わりだよ。あとは息子が自分で解決するさ。
それでいいんですか？そこまで息子さんのことを愛していながら黙って言ってしまうんですか？
残酷なことを言うんだね。母親と名乗りたくないはずがないだろ。この手で抱きしめたくないはずがないだろ。けどいずれ別れる運命なら静かに見守り、何も告げずに別れるのも愛なんじゃないのかい？
I mean, is it? You've been pretty obvious at this point.
同じ悲しみは一度だけでいい。そういう愛の形もあるんだよ。
ごめんなさい。私、何も考えずに自分が信じている愛の形を押し付けるようなことを、あなたの気持ちも考えずに、ごめんなさい。
殿下は本当にいい人に巡り合ったっすね。殿下、お体を大切に。フロンさん、エトナさん、殿下のことよろしくお願いします。さようなら。
ハールさんの瞳に映る赤い月はゆらゆらと彼の心と同じように揺れていました。息子の身代わりとなって死んでしまった愛情と優しさに満ち溢れた母親。
Did they just miss a bunch?
愛情や優しさを否定することでしか母親の死を受け入れることができなかっ
The first line was missing a
た悲しい
bunch.
息子。
His heart was wavering the same way as it wavered in his eyes.
辛かったと思
Is
い
what
ます。
was in there. Sorry to.
とても
Yeah.
苦しかったと思います。
You can't just miss a bit like that.
ですが彼の瞳に映る赤い月が過去を洗い流してくれることでしょう。
愛か。いや、なんでもない。帰るぞ、フロン。
ハールさん、初めて私の名前を呼んだ彼の瞳にはもう赤い月は映っていませんでした。この母と子の悲しい愛を私は一生忘れないでしょう。
緊急事態発生。地球侵略を企む魔王ラハールを倒すためスペースヒーローが大登場。その名も地球勇者キャプテンゴードン。
ボンジュール、あなたの恋人ビューティー男爵。
助手のジェニファー、万能型無敵ロボットサーズデイとともに地球の勇者が魔界に新たなる嵐を巻き起こす。
また嘘ですか、マドモアゼル。
魔王と地球勇者の壮絶な戦いの行方は、そして魔界の運命やいかに。
もう誰も信じちゃいませんよ。
次回スターダスト美少女エトナ第9話地球勇者キャプテンゴードン。星屑は空に散った男たちの涙。
皆さん騙されちゃいけませんよ。やはり紅茶は空で飲むに限る。あの地球の青く美しいこと、我が使命の重さと崇高さを改めて感じさせられる。ジェニファー、ワープ軌道に入るまでどのくらいだ？
そうね、ゴードン。5分ってとこかしら。
そうか、あと5分で地球ともしばしの別れか。
怖いのゴードン。
おいおい、ジョークがきついぞジェニファー。この地球勇者キャプテンゴードンに怖いものなどあるわけがないだろう。それは幾多の冒険を共に乗り越えてきた君が一番よく知っているはずではないか。
そうだったわね、ゴードン。
ピロピロピロ。
おっと、悪い悪い、お前のことを忘れていたわけじゃないぞサーズデイ。
ゴードン
ティータイムは終わりよ、ゴードン。地球から超高速通信が入ったわ。地球防衛軍総司令部からのようね。立体映像出力するわよ。
やあ、ごきげんよう、カーター総司令。総司令自らのご登場とは何事ですかな？
もうすぐ絶対更新臨界点だ。地球からの更新はこれが最後になる。何かメッセージはあるかね、ゴードン君。
そうですね、盛大なパレードを用意しておいてくれって地球のみんなに伝えてください。おっと、出迎えには美女のキスとバーニーズの照り焼きピッツァも忘れずにね。
前向きに検討しよう。言うまでもないが、地球の未来は君たちにかかっている。頼んだぞ。
いつものことですよ、カーター総司令。
では成功を祈っているぞ、ゴードン君。
ゴードン、そろそろワープ起動に入るわよ。
オーケー、ジェニファー。
第3ワープエンジン準備 OK。 システムオールグリーン。本線はこれよりワープ航行に入ります。
ワープ開始。
ワープ開始。
ははははは
第9話地球勇者キャプテンゴードン。
殿下、星の墓場付近に空間の歪みが出現したみたいっす。
下界からの侵入者か？
さあ、そこまでは分かんないっす。
侵入者？もしかして私を連れ戻しに天使様が？
違うと思うよ。あそこは星以外にもたまーに変なのが降ってくることがあるから。円盤型の乗り物とか、灰色の子供とか、喋るタコとか。
まあ、では怪我をして困っている方がいらっしゃるかもしれませんね。行きましょう、ラハールさん。
やめておけ。どうせただのゴミくずだぞ。
ラハールさん。
やれやれ、もっとマシな仕事はないのか。
あ、殿下、私トイレ行ってきます。
Okay, another journal entry for Etna. I mean, you're a zombie. That's... Huh. Yeah, exactly. You're headed to the Stellar Graveyard. Alright, well, we will probably make this a bit of a short one, but there is something I wanted to do before we hop out. And that is head over to the Dark Assembly and maybe make some more characters. So we have a bunch of mana laying around, and we have some new characters that are worth creating, I think, right? You know, we have these 3 classes that we've never even touched, which means we should probably do that. Take care of that. Is there anybody else that we haven't played around with at all? The amount of mana needed for some monsters is decreasing as we destroy more and more of them, but some of them are still way, way out of reach. Yeah, we could get an incompetent nightmare, but still no dragons. Ghouls aren't so bad. They're getting close because we've killed 100 of them. But we're gonna aim for some of these characters. So, step 1. Who's gonna create the character? We'll have Laharl create a knight. We got enough mana to easily make a skilled one. No approval required, so that's good. Sure. Let's see. Something like that. Yeah, she has no mana to play around with. Maybe we'll have Mihail create the Ronin. Skilled. Oh, Kasumi's perfect. Six points to play with. A little more defense. There we go. Then we need a ninja. I'll have Edna make a ninja. Come on, there should be some good ninja name in here, right? Al, that's a good ninja name. Huh. That'll work. So there's 3 new characters of 3 new classes. I'm wondering whether I should make some other new characters just to keep things rounded out. Look at those color schemes, holy cow. Well, we've got 3 new characters to build up, so we won't worry too much about it. Let's check them out. Okay, so the knight. Sword or staff? Interesting. And she gets a spell. She gets a wind spell. Huh. By default. Wouldn't have expected that. A wind spell. But there it is. Good all-around stats, not very good defense for a knight. You'd think that a knight would be a heavy armor kind of character, but her defense aptitude is pretty poor. Good resistance, though. The Ronin has 100% defense aptitude for some reason, and she is good with sword, spear, and axe. Probably give her a spear because we don't have any other spear users. No special abilities to begin with. And then we got Akira here, who is really good with a fist or an axe, decent with a sword. Okay, so he'll probably be another fist user. No specials to start with. Oh, we'll need to equip them first. And we don't have enough cash to equip them yet. We might have to equip them out of warehouse. We'll give her a bastard sword. A power jacket. A mega power belt. And some cross trainers. We're gonna give her a spear. So a nice paralyzing spear should do a good job. That would make him our first Movement 7 character, which is kind of nice. What do they look like in a low-level area? Nothing too special there. The knight really does have problems with defense, which is really surprising. What's she got equipped right now? She's got a power jacket and that mega power belt, but the mega power belt has enough sentries on it that it has positive defense. I wonder if I can do better than a power jacket. A little better. Alright. Interesting. One thing that I'm trying to do, a lot of these items that I'm keeping around have defensive capabilities. Like this power jacket has cryophile. So I'm going to try to get into a bunch of these and subdue a lot of these specialists, and that way I can bring elemental defenses over to my characters relatively inexpensively. You want firefighter, you want aeronaut, and you want cryophile. Those are the three that you want for elemental defense. A lot of them have other stuff that, like the broker, I think helps you get more money. Hypnotist and alchemist and stuff are good for what do you call it? Status effects. In the original game, there was a button you could push or something that let you find out what the different specialists did, but I haven't been able to find it in this game, so I don't know. Is there anything else we want to do in the Dark Assembly? I should probably save before I have another controller problem like last time. I had to redo last time the missions because my controller failed, and even like putting the PlayStation in sleep mode and picking it back up again didn't fix it. So what can we do here? I mean, is he ready for an improved counterattack yet? He might be. It might be worth another try? Or maybe have Etna try it, or Melody, because they have more mana? Another thing that you can do is you can transmigrate like a low-rank swordswoman like her into a higher-rank swordswoman, which is actually kind of handy. But you gotta make sure not to do too much of it at once, or else it'll be impossible to level them back up again. Or just really, really time-consuming, grindy. And sometimes that's not particularly fun. I wonder if I can promotion exam her a couple of times. These one-on-one fights are so slow. It's kind of ridiculous. We want a lot of influence, like that, if we're going to try this, because that'll give her a better chance of being able to get... Because in the original game, you didn't have that additional, like, 300, mana cost point thing to overcome. It was just majority rule. But in this game, in this version of the game, it's different. So let's see if we can improve Melody's counterattacks. Well, this does not look promising. Let's see how the vote goes, because we are out of stuff. Oof. Very denied. Not much we can do about it, though. That's how the cookie crumbles. Let's see here. We're gonna buy new stuff. Consumables. And we're out of money. Oh boy, that was quite a hit. Dang, they bled us dry. That was ridiculous. Yeah, we don't have anything to heal, thankfully, but yeah, as you can see, sometimes you just get bad results on the Dark Assembly, and you just gotta keep plugging away at it. I'm not gonna reload save over that, but you know, that does happen sometimes. You lose some points. I wonder if if this works. You know what? We've never tried it. Oh, that's not what I want. No, so what happens if we go, say, raise military funds, right? But what if we pick someone who has really low rank, like Susie here? There's an influence of 56. That means the total level of the 7 participants is... Let's see what happens if we do this. What does this look like? Loathe. Yeah, so if you try this, you just get everyone loathes you. Now, in theory, we could kill all of these people. But I think that actually damages their feelings for you in other votes as well. Which, you know, I don't know. Should we try it? Let's try it. Persuade by force, gentlemen. Because I can pull more people out now. It doesn't have to be one-on-one. They ought to be shaking in their boots right now. This should be more than enough. Let's see what happens. But you see the result was very, very poor as well. We only got 280 health from them, so it's not really worth doing that, unfortunately. Okay, well... Interesting. I don't have enough money to buy bribes, so we'll just have to call it here. Alright, well, we will call this an episode here. Disgaea, episode 12. We finished chapter 8. Moving on to chapter 9, we'll start, I'll, do the usual grind and gain some levels. And we'll get started on that next chapter next week. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.